Hey guys, welcome back to the Corona Show, soon to be the Recession Show. If you're new here, I'm Shoin, and this is a show where we cover very important Japanese news. But first of all, let's talk about life in Japan during the coronavirus. Nothing really has changed. There's toilet paper shortages, mask shortages. Everyone's honestly pretty chill. There's no strict quarantine. Everyone's out and about. The rate of people wearing masks has gone down a little, which is a little alarming. And some people are saying it's because you just can't buy masks. And other people are saying that people are just kind of over the fear. One thing that's weird is they closed all schools pretty much. And they closed all events happening. But no one's kind of canceled trains. What about the trains? Schools and events have nothing on the millions and millions of people that are packed in Tokyo trains. It's awful. And the only thing that's changed is that a lot of trains have the window down a little, which is like, thanks. 7 people are around me within like headbutting distance, but you cracked the window open, so I'll definitely be fine now. Now to the main topic of today. There's a Craigslist ad that's offering a job to clean up the corona-infested Diamond Princess cruise. Now, if you don't remember, last month in Yokohama Bay, the Diamond cruise ship was prevented from entering Japanese ports because of coronavirus fears. And it turned out that hundreds of people had the coronavirus on the ship, to the point where when you see a coronavirus outbreak chart per country, for some reason the Diamond Princess has its own row showing how many, and it's like higher than most countries. So then a couple days ago, a Craigslist ad popped up for an offer to pay in cash for cleaning the ship part-time. Here we have the ad. It's still up. The ship is already safe from corona and undergo total cleaning process for 1 month. For your safety, the equipment will also be prepared by the professional. Your health will be monitored and checked by professional. Requirement: can speak conversational Japanese. Now, this is important. We'll go back to this. Salary: 10,000 yen a day. Transportation fee included. So that's $100. It's $100, and you got to pay for your own trip to your death. Please send message to us or your CV in Japanese. So the job is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So basically, you're working for 1,200 yen an hour, which is minimum wage. So for minimum wage, they want you to clean up the former virus death ship. Like, who in their right mind is like, oh, a minimum wage paying job where the likeliness of illness is higher than other jobs? Let's roll those dice. Let's roll those dice. I remember that the cleanup jobs in Fukushima, which is radiated, was around $500 a day. And yet here we are with the most modern societal catastrophe, and it's just like, minimum wage. And you remember how I said that speaking in conversational Japanese was important? What I think happened here is that they offered this job in Japanese, and nobody responded because the wages are too low, and people were smart enough to be like, yeah, fuck that. And they were like, all right, well, I guess we'll have to find foreigners to take the risk on, which is a terrible look for the country amid a crisis. This news has not been picked up by anywhere yet, but if an organization picks it up, they can really spin it easily, saying that like, oh, make the foreigners risk their lives to clean up the mess in Japan. Yeah, that's a yikes for me. And they say it's clean. They say it's clean, but I found the Japanese version of this job offering, and it goes into what you'll be doing, right? And some of the tasks you'll be doing is collecting all the towels and mattresses and pillows and throwing them away. If it's so safe, why do you have to throw them away? You're telling me it's safe to go in there to clean up, but you're also telling me that we're throwing these towels away, even though it's supposedly safe. Oh, don't worry, it's totally clean. It's totally safe to clean. The virus doesn't live that long. No, we have articles that say it's fine. It's been over 2 weeks. But also, we're going to burn all of the linens and pillows. You know, here's the thing. Nobody will ever want to go on a cruise ship that was the death virus cruise ship ever again. So don't even clean it. Just repurpose it completely for something else. Just ride it to the South Pole and make it like a research facility. Give it to the Somalian pirates so they have a really baller pirate ship. Make it a Carnival cruise ship because those are trash anyway. Remake the Titanic and split it in half. Or maybe you can repurpose the ship to make it a virus quarantine area. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. Either way, making foreigners clean up a virus ship for minimum wage. Not a good idea, and I can see why 6 days into this ad, it's still up. Now let's cover some other news. First news, Kagawa prefecture passes the game limitation regulation. Okay, now if you remember my first video, we covered that Kagawa prefecture was trying to make a regulation to say that kids can only play 1 hour video games a max a day. Everyone in Japan agreed that it was a ridiculous and terrible regulation to create, but the Kagawa prefecture people passed it. They passed the regulation. In Kagawa, there is now a regulation that says kids can only play 1 hour of video games a day. Now, luckily, this is just kind of a ordinance, so there's no punishment. You're expected to enforce it on your own. But also remember that because of the coronavirus, all the kids are at home and not at school. So you know what happens when there's no school because of corona and you're not allowed to play video games at home? Kids are gonna go to parks and fuck each other. Is that what you want? Is that what you guys want? Because that's literally the recipe for what's happening right now. Actually, fertility in that region is probably a good thing, so maybe that's what they want. They want kids to just do drugs and fuck each other. Imagine giving birth to a baby that doesn't even have the freedom of becoming a gamer. Like, what's the point in life? Next news, there's a new Yamanote train station that opened called Takanawa Gateway. It's the first new Yamanote station in half a century. It's very beautiful. The font choice is absolutely terrible. If you didn't know the original drama behind Takanawa Gateway's name, every other Yamanote station is very simple, just 2 or 3 letter characters of the area. So everyone was thinking that the station would just be called Takanawa, but instead it was called Takanawa Gateway, even though nobody wanted it. So basically you would have a Yamanote train line map that would look like this. And what's funny is, to choose the name of the station, they did a poll, and Takanawa Station was the top, and Takanawa Gateway was like 15th or something, and they still went through with it. And everybody realized that, like, there's just old Japanese dudes getting together and just say, oh, Takanawa Gateway would sound pretty cool, right? And everyone was like, yeah, it would sound cool if this was the Showa era. And some people are saying, if you're going to name one of the Yamanote stations Takanawa Gateway, you might as well add katakana to the rest of the Yamanote. So we have Takanawa Gateway, Shibuya Young City, Harajuku Fashion Town, Yoyogi Sports World, Shinjuku Skyscrapers, Sugamo Grandmothers, Sugamo Grandmothers, Nishinipori Elite School, Okachimachi Jewels, because you can just resell your jewelry there. Yurakucho Almost Ginza. This is a great image of how bad and how out of touch Takanawa Gateway is. So that's it for this week's news. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you liked it, please like and subscribe and share it to any of your friends who are interested in Japan. I really want to help people get into the deeper levels of Japanese culture. And if you have any news that you want me to cover, just hit me up on Twitter. So that's it for this week, and thanks for watching Very Important Japanese News. Mata ne! Bye bye! Ja ne!